Alright, welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. So I am playing Fortnite, and I have noticed this before, right? And I'm just, again, like I said, when the opportunity comes to me to expose what it is that they do, I know it'll come back again, because if I miss it, I know it'll come back. It's something that they do over and over. It may be a month, 2 months, 3 months, a couple months, maybe even a year, a couple years, but they always do these things. So I'm playing Fortnite, and talk about how they will put me in, particularly if I'm playing Save the World, doing the missions, they'll put me in either on servers by myself, okay, even when my settings are set to public or for friends, where friends will come in and play, or other players in the other members will come in and play, right? Or they'll just put me in service where there's a bunch of perps, meaning that these are people who within Epic, work within Epic, who have created these missions or these servers in which they know that there are going to be people out there who are going to target a person, another player, right? And so what happens when I get into a mission where there's no perps? When that happens, they will disconnect me from the mission. Okay, literally. This is like, let me show you guys here, and you'll see here there was a problem, network connection loss. Right. I've been in 2 missions so far, and have this pop up every time I enter the mission. Now, if there is a mission that I go to, if I select a certain mission, if there's perps in there, it's fine, no problem. If there's perps in there, if there's no perps in there, even though there are other players in the mission, they will this message would pop up. Okay, so again, if I'm playing with other players who are not perps, meaning that they're not sent into those missions along that I'm playing in to target me, this is what will happen. If there's a mission that I'm playing with no perps, but other players are playing. If there are perps in the mission, what they'll also do is that if there are perps in the mission, there are other people playing in the mission, those people will leave, and it'll just me with the perp, right? And they will have some kind of weird names, right? So it's either has to do with either assassination, either something that has to do with sexual, like the screen name, what have you, their gamer tag, or some sort of something that has to do with some kind of law, right? So it would be something like, let's say it might be something like charge her or charge him in the name, or what have you. There's always some sort of things, and again, it always goes back to this false investigation bullshit that they all trying to feed you. Meanwhile, they're, like I said, this is what they do. Remember, when the CIA was experimenting on people, particularly MK Ultra, what they did and what they do to victims is to try to create a criminal mindset, or try to create this notion of criminal investigation. This is how they will label, okay, an individual or what have you. But like I said, always notice they do what is called projection. That is who they are. When they engage in criminal behavior, you as a target, they will try to create a narrative where it says you're engaging in criminal behavior. Again, it's always to take the focus off of them, right? So the people who are who have been manipulated will not stop and say, well, hey, what they're doing, what they're asking us to do, is this lawful? Is this violating the person's rights, their constitutional rights, their human rights, their civil rights? These things people don't think about, because again, they have basically take away people's ability to think critically. What they want is obedient followers, right? So again, this is nothing new. But like I said, I'm always happy when these things happen. Not happy in the sense that I'm joyful, but happiness is that because it gives me the opportunity to where if I didn't record it before, I didn't expose it before, it gives me the opportunity to expose it now. All right. And by the way, I have been playing with my son's account because I'm trying to level him up in the game. Because sometimes when we're playing together, you know, he's at a lower level, so you know he ends up dying off quickly. So I said to myself, you know what? And I've done this before too. So let me take a couple of days, maybe a week or 2 weeks, just playing and his account to level him up to the point where when we do get to play together, you know, he's not, you know, I'm at a high level, so he has like overpowered weapons for his level. So to bring him up to that point where he gets to play at a harder level with me, so he doesn't die quickly. So this is what I've been doing, and they know this. They know this, right? So that's to tell you how severe I am, right? And within the epic, like I said, they have agents in every aspect in these things. They're, if you read CIA and the cultural, how the CIA have agents in every society. So if it's a game, if it's a game makers, game creators, or what have you, there are people within there working for the CIA, right? And the fact they're using patriotism to recruit these people. All right. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.